So guys, Klingons, the bad boys and bad gals of the galaxy. And in Star Trek 6, beyond all other installments, I mean, we did see Star Trek 3 with Commander Kruge, Klingons, but Star Trek 6 gave us more history, more depth, more color into the Klingons and the Klingon Empire. And we were all the better for it, weren't we? So, as we all know, Star Trek fans regard Star Trek 6 as the Klingon court scene with Kirk and McCoy, because from that momentous occasion and case, our two Starfleet pros go to Klingon prison Rurapente, the graveyard, the alien graveyard of the galaxy, as Chekhov says. And as Scotty says, they may as well die. They might as well have killed them before they go. But all is not lost, because we know, of course, he meets a certain interesting little fellow inmate in the prison. But before that, there's the court case. There's the big trial. And you could say, well, it's kind of a kangaroo, or in this case, a Klingon court. But it certainly is held and handled much like our court cases. And we even have a familiar face. That familiar face as their defense lawyer, Michael Dorn, who usually plays Worf, is their Klingon lawyer. Yes, this is a far cry from the security chief that we know and love. This is a lawyer, and he's defending Captain Kirk and Dr. McCoy. But what's going on with this trial? What's the Klingon secret? Here we go. So I stumbled on this very welcome stumble several years ago when I bought the complete Blu-ray set of the classic movies of the original series films. And I don't know about you, but I love to use the pause and the still frame and the frame by frame. I do it in all my movies and, certain big action scenes, of course. In this, I paused it and did a frame by frame when the Klingon judge is guilty.
The prisoners are guilty as charged.
And he puts the big gavel down. That's one of the coolest gavels I'm sure you remember, and it's so neat. So he slams it down, guilty, and lo and behold, on either side of him, there are two other Klingons. But wait a minute, are they Klingons? And this is the Klingon secret. This is the secret of Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, the undiscovered humans. And as you can see right here, two guys with their hoods on to hide the fact that there's no Klingon makeup. So to save some, prosthetic and latex, budget there and cheap it out, they don't have any Klingon latex that I can see. Their color, they have sort of like a browning or, sort of like to their skin, I guess. But there's no bumps, there's no latex, there's no prosthetic. So there you go, Klingon secret right there. Now, it's interesting because I know in certain movies from, say, even Lord of the Rings, when they have crowd scenes, they'll have like the beauty sort of performers, the main actors, of course, and stunt guys. But anything that are like extras, they'll have cheaper masks, much, thinner or cheaper, or literally almost like a Halloween mask. So here, they just didn't put anything on them besides maybe a little, coloring, a little browning, whatever. But they hid the fact with those cloaks. So there you go, Klingon secret in Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. Hope you're enjoying, hope you're subscribing. See you soon.